This is a movie that you don't think exists until you realize it exists. From 1991, this is Ghoulies 3 Ghoulies Go to College. Yes, that is a real title for a real movie. Ghoulies 3 Ghoulies Go to College. I love saying that title because it doesn't sound real. It sounds like a Simpsons joke or some shit. But yes, I have also seen the alternate title. So when I do the titles, because a lot of these movies have alternate titles, I always go off of IMDb to see what they put as the main title. Right. This one I've seen written as Ghoulies Go to College.
Okay, just straight up.
Yeah, and I think actually in the credits, it also just says Ghoulies Go to College. I don't think it says Ghoulies 3 Ghoulies Go to College. But I've seen it more often than not, Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College. And that is a so much more fun way of saying it, because I love the fact that Ghoulies is said twice in your title. They had to really drill it home. I think this is your number one. This is my number two.
Yeah, number one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Ironically, you like it better than me.
Yeah.
See, you would think the amount of times I talked about Ghoulies 3 that I would be the ones obviously Justin's going to like Ghoulies 3 the best. Not so. Now I know why you like this, because you like what the other part of this movie is, not the Ghoulies part.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
And that's why it's my number two.
This is when I finally got it. I'm like, all right, they're done with all that ghoulie shit.
Well, they're not. They're
kind of.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of. All right, let's get into the plot. So it opens with an awesome neon green title card.
Yeah.
Looked really good. Followed by text on screen that reads 21 years ago. A nerdy-looking guy is performing a ritual of some kind, which summons the ghoulies, who crash through a window and start talking?
We're here! Who said the magic word? Prize time! You win a trip to the Super Bowl! Give it to me!
Okay. The ghoulies talk in this one. It's an interesting choice. They then proceed to try and shove the nerdy guy down the toilet, but he completes the ritual, I guess, and they all vanish. We then jump ahead to present day at our new setting, Glacier College. We also get our opening credits, overtop B-roll from the college, perfectly setting the stage for the shenanigans that are to follow.
Can I take a quick break?
You absolutely may not.
No, keep going.
Cut to a young punk-looking guy writing on the bathroom walls of a now fraternity house where the nerdy guy originally performed the ritual at the beginning. He finds in a break in the wall a comic book with an incantation. He starts reading the text out loud, which seemingly begins to summon the ghoulies. The character's name is Wes, and he is played by another recognizable voice.
Lux tenebrae, splenetic birth, conjures the spirits of dark mirth. Hermetic words of ancient lore make ghoulies slumber deep no more. Argo pestle vitae sprite through dark fantastic dance of night.
Any idea?
I'm trying to think of which one this was. Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead.
So as soon as I heard his voice, he was like, mama, 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 mama. I'm like, I remember that fucking monotone voice. I'm like, I heard this from something else. I swear to God, I did not pull this out of my ass, Mark. The actor's name is Billy Morrissette, who is also in an episode of Freddy's Nightmares, School Days.
Steven, you don't fit in. You're odd. Your clothes odd. Your ideas odd. Your behavior very odd. No wonder they're after you.
What are you on?
One of your least favorite episodes. He's the main guy in that.
Yep.
He was the guy that's like, I'm a productive member of society. Remember that? They ended up like being robots or some shit. Remember that shit?
That
School
was
Days.
Definitely one of the ones that you fall asleep to.
Yeah. So, Billy Morrissette, 2-time /cinema alum now. Welcome
He's
to the
on
club.
the board, whether
He's
we like it or not.
on the board. Yeah. Another Freddy's Nightmares. How many Freddy's Nightmares have we had so far? It's like
just in this
no,
franchise.
in this franchise.
Yeah.
Like I think we're at 4
3 or 4,
already.
yeah.
This is wild. We then cut to a group of college kids walking around campus admiring their elaborate pranks they've concocted. It is, in fact, prank week on campus, which I pray is a real thing. I really hope that's a thing. The head of the Beta Zeta Theta fraternity is a young man named Skip Carter, our protagonist for this film. Just then, an older man, Professor Ragnar, crosses their path when a rival fraternity house shoots a water balloon at the back of his head. Professor Ragnar is played by
Kevin McCarthy.
Kevin McCarthy, who you might best know from the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers. But I mean, he is a career actor.
Yeah.
He shows up in tons of
First
stuff.
time I ever saw him was in a movie called UHF. With
Oh, is he the bad guy in that?
He is.
He's the rich asshole?
Yep, yep.
Yeah. Okay, with Weird Al.
Yeah.
Weird Al's
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Kevin McCarthy?
plays the same guy in every movie, and he's fantastic.
He's
at
always
it.
like the stiff, evil, rich, or
Yep.
snobby guy. Yeah. He's playing the stiff old school professor
Yep.
in this movie. Yeah. Thinking that it was Carter and his crew that threw the water balloon, the crusty professor warns the group they won't get away with their foolish pranks this year, and if he catches them one more time, they'll be expelled, which might be the greatest setup for a movie of all time. Just then, the rival Gamma House fraternity walks up to taunt Beta Zeta after their successful prank. The head of Gamma is a young guy named Jeremy who's wearing the prank crown awarded to the fraternity with the best pranks from the previous year. Please let that also be a real thing. Jeremy and Carter toss barbs at each other as Carter vows to return the crown to its rightful home with Beta Zeta Theta. Ooh, we've got fraternity rivalries here. Carter then tries to talk up a cute girl named Erin, and we've seen this girl before too.
I was going to say, I hope you're going to catch this one as well.
Played by actress Eva LaRue. She was also in an episode of fucking Freddy's Nightmares, one of my least favorite episodes, Missing Persons.
Yep. That was the food one?
Yeah, that's the babysitter one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then like the noir detective one.
That's right.
Mark, what is happening?
What is Freddy's Nightmares? Why are you in everything? Why are you?
Freddy's I mean, we've mentioned little Freddy's Nightmares things before. Ghoulies and Freddy's Nightmares have some weird fucking connection here. This is wild. Yeah. And it's not even like these characters are just like, oh, it was one of the guys in the group. It's like, no. The main guy of Ghoulies 2 is a main character in an episode of Freddy's Nightmares.
Yep.
The main love interest in Ghoulies 3 is a main character in a Freddy's Nightmares episode. It's like, this is fucking wild, man. Just wild connections here between these two. Erin is mad at Carter because he stood her up for their date to pull some pranks. Just then, the rival Jeremy swoops in to walk her to class. Ooh, that jerk-faced Jeremy. While giving a lecture, Professor Ragnar catches Wes with the Ghoulish Tales comic he found earlier. So, to your point, that might be the only Ghoulie.
And that's not even really a reference to
Yeah,
Ghoulies.
It's like ghoulish.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. The professor reads from the comic mockingly, which begins the summoning ritual. Back at Beta Zeta Theta, they're in full party mode while the professor, tired of grading papers, looks again over the Ghoulish Tales comic. The professor realizes the material in the comic matches some of his own books on demonology.
Yeah.
This was stupid.
It's
dumb.
It's a reach.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been a comic book.
Yeah.
Because why was it a comic book?
Well, because otherwise, what would these college kids be reading?
Well, it could have just been a weird book on like
Yeah.
rituals and shit. To me, that would have been interesting anyways. They could have opened it up and like, look at these images of demons. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
They're just like stoner kids. Like, yeah, like, are there a bunch of drunks and party? To me, it's not a stretch that if you found a weird, creepy, satanic book in a wall, you would look it over and read it a bit. I don't know that it needed to be a comic.
Remember, this isn't Ghoulies 1, though, where things got to be serious. This is Ghoulies 3 Ghoulies Go to College.
Yeah, but Ghoulies 2 also had the book as
Right.
well, right? They had What's-His-Face's book. So it's like, it should have been a book.
Well, that's because Ghoulies 2 was still trying to be serious.
It shouldn't have been a comic. The comic was kind of too stupid. It subverts my I have trouble what's the phrase when you you allow yourself to believe in the fiction. What is that phrase? I have trouble
Suspending your disbelief?
suspending my disbelief. Thank you, Mark. I can't suspend my disbelief that a magical comic book
Right.
exists. A comic book, which, by the way, if the first film's original ritual, let's go deep here for a second.
Yeah, okay.
The first film's original ritual took place 25 years before that film takes place,
Yep.
which is 1984. That would mean that ritual took place in the 60s. Are you telling me that there was a 60s comic book for the Ghoulies? Or does Ghoulies 3 start a new continuity, much like Leprechaun, where these are not exactly the same Ghoulies from the previous movies, which they aren't.
Yeah.
So maybe they have their own individual, unique lore.
Ghoulies is timeless.
Please come down, follow us along this journey as we explore the deep and rich lore of the Ghoulies films. Back at the Beta Zeta Theta party, Officer Barkus, the head of campus security, warns Carter not to pull any pranks while he's on watch. Aaron shows up and breaks up with Skip, aka Carter.
My letter jacket?
Look, I'm sorry, I just can't see a future with a guy whose sole goal in life is to become crowned Prince of Pranks.
What, so you're serious about this?
Which, by the way, Skip Carter, his name is Skip Carter, but often people call him Skip, often people call him Carter, often people call him Skipper.
Yeah.
So I might be throwing, now if I say one of those, it's the main guy. So she goes and breaks up with him, stating that she can't see a future with a guy whose sole goal in life is to become a prank king. Before leaving him with that jerk-faced Jeremy.
Who is, at present,
The prank king.
that's right.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's not going with,
Aaron is a stupid character, and we're going to get to that.
Yeah.
Curious, the professor finishes reading the text in the comic book, completing the ritual, and summoning the Ghoulies from a fancy-looking toilet in the Beta Zeta Theta house. The Ghoulies then immediately start talking and bickering with one another. Don't really like that. Just then, everyone clears out the Zeta Beta Theta house to throw some pranks, leaving behind only Wes and his date. Professor Ragnar reads more text from the comic book, which teleports the Ghoulies to his office. He freaks out and accidentally teleports them back to the frat house, where they proceed to kill Wes by magically flushing him down the prop toilet. They put on regular clothes, this is the Ghoulies, put on regular clothes and trash the place before hitting the frat stash of beer and getting completely wasted. Skip and his buddy Mookie do a recon mission at the Gamma House, setting up a prank on Jeremy's moped before the Ghoulies show up and just destroy the moped anyways. The next morning, the Beta Zeta Thetas return back to their frat house to find it trashed. They, of course, suspect it was the rival Gamma House. So Skip confronts Jeremy, who doesn't have any idea about their house being trashed, and Skip doesn't have any idea about Jeremy's moped being trashed. So there is a larger antagonist at work here. Once again, the professor conjures the Ghoulies in his office, and he makes it clear he's now in charge, threatening if they don't follow his orders, he'll burn the Ghoulish Tales comic, which is apparently magically linked to them.
Yeah, I guess their existence is tied to this book.
Sure.
Yeah.
He then orders them to steal the prank crown so that he can end the prank war once and for all. Because that's how that would work. The Ghoulies steal the crown from Gamma House along with Officer Barkus's electric cart. Meanwhile, Skip manages to woo Aaron into giving him another chance. Man, she's easy. The Ghoulies bring the crown back to Professor Ragnar, who explains that if the Ghoulies attack him, he'll absorb their flesh and their powers, whatever those are. What? Okay, sure. We get an interesting cameo here. Professor Ragnar's secretary is played by...
Oh, I caught some other ones. But
we missed this one.
Yeah.
Marsha Wallace, a.k.a. the voice of Edna Krabappel on The Simpsons.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I found the ghoulish tales you requested. Do you know it's a literal translation of a medieval text? Oh, these are ancient spells, Quentin, in an underground comic book. You see, they never did get around to publishing it. There was this big fire excuse me, Quentin, you seem a little distracted.
Does she sound like Edna Krabappel?
Oh, exactly.
Oh, okay.
So that must just be
surprised I
her
didn't
normal
see-
voice. Yeah, Edna Krabappel. Yeah, that's why I immediately... I heard the voice and I went, is that Mrs. Krabappel? Yeah, like it's like the exact same. What follows is an escalation in the campus prank war, leading to Skip's expulsion and to falling out with his fraternity. Professor Ragnar loses his mind and orders the Ghoulies to actually kill Skip. Can Skip stop these pint-sized demons, make things right with his frat house, take back his prank king crown, and get the girl? That is the plot of Ghoulies 3 Ghoulies Go to College.
Yeah.
And I just want to say before we get into our pros and cons here, in a way, Ghoulies 3 Ghoulies Go to College was never going to live up to the name. Whatever movie you thought you conjured in your mind when you heard that title, it was never going to live up to that. The fake movie in your mind was always going to be better. But it's pretty damn fun.
That's pretty good.
I know.
This isn't Rodney Dangerfield. What was the one that he did?
Don't shit on Back to School.
Back to School.
Don't shit on Back to School.
No.
I love Back to School.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if you thought it was going to be that,
It's not as good as Back to School. It's also kind of close. Yeah. It's also not as good as Back to School. Mark, take it away. This is your number one.
Yeah.
Get into it.
I think what you came to terms with in the second one, I came to terms with here. This movie's fun.
Absolutely.
They completely get rid of any semblance of horror, and they just decide, all right, you know what? Let's just make a fun movie. This is a little bit of Ghoulies, but it's basically just like Animal House.
Yes,
and every sort of frat boy college
it's
movie.
It's an 80s college comedy film.
Yeah.
Sorry, it takes place in its early 90s,
Yeah.
but it's a college comedy film.
Yep.
Yes.
And you have all the strokes that go into that, right? The rival houses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got, sorry, Mark, to cut you off. I have all of them written down conveniently for you here. So my most direct comparison is Wishmaster 3. This is what Wishmaster 3 should have been.
Right. Yeah.
When Wishmaster 3 took place on a college campus, I wanted this.
Right.
Have the Wishmaster doing bong hits with some of the fucking college kids.
Yep.
Have him attending toga parties. Go fucking wild with it. Have him granting wishes that don't kill anyone. They're just wacky for fun. That's what Wishmaster 3 was. Wishmaster 3 went the exact opposite route.
They didn't have any Van Wilder in it.
No, Wishmaster 3 went like for stark realism.
Yep.
And the first Ghoulies movie is serious.
Yep.
The second Ghoulies movie is right perfectly in between these two, where it still has some of the horror shit in it. It takes itself a little serious, but it's very campy.
Yep.
And to me, that was the perfect formula. I know it doesn't work for you.
Yep.
3 is just a straight up college comedy movie that has Ghoulies tacked onto
That's
it.
right.
And this might be the perfect, in a sense, college comedy movie. Yeah. Everything you want in a college comedy movie is here. We've got the crusty old professor.
Yeah, he for full points they would have made him a dean.
Yes.
It's always that dean, right? But okay, fair enough.
He's a tenured professor. So
right.
To me, that's just as good.
He's got the same job.
Yeah.
Laugh if you must, but it'll pay you to remember that as Professor of Humanities, I am also Dean of Students, and your transcripts, your graduation, your future is in my hands. And if this imbecilic prank war between your fraternities continues, the axe will fall.
We've got rival fraternity houses trying to out prank one another. We've got the good guys, the Beta Zeta Theta, that would be like equivalent to like our Lambda Lambda Lambda, if this is Revenge of the Nerds. And then we've got the Gamma House, those dastardly Gammas. Awesome. We've got the leaders of those fraternities are also rivals. We've got Skip Carter versus Jerkface Jeremy, the head of the Gamma House. We've got over-the-top pranks, college pranks, fun, crazy pranks. There's a big fat party guy. There's a nerdy Asian guy. We've got loads of hot babes.
Lots of sex, like, just...
we've got gratuitous nudity. We've got a panty raid scene in this film. Everything you want this to be is here. And this is where it works.
That's absolutely where it works. Even the inclusion of the Ghoulies, they really just kind of become extra party goers who learn what it's like to live on a college campus. It's basically what their interaction with this story is, right? They find the big fridge full of beer and then just drink all the beer. It's just a stupid movie, but it's stupid in a way that you'll have a good time watching it.
So I think you're going to agree with me on this. The Ghoulies shouldn't be in this film.
Nope. And I've been sort of raising this question since the very top of the show, right? Is this movie a better movie if the Ghoulies aren't a part of it? And this one, absolutely. I like this one. One of the reasons why I do like this one is because the Ghoulies are in it very little to begin with, right?
Yes.
To the point where you could almost just take them right out.
Right.
Yeah.
And my problem, I hate the Ghoulies in this movie.
Yeah.
Because the Ghoulies in this movie are annoying. The Ghoulies in 2 were fun to watch. Because to me, the Ghoulies in 2 are the Gremlins. The Ghoulies in 1 don't act like Gremlins. The Ghoulies in 2 act like Gremlins. They're just doing wild, wacky shit. The Ghoulies in this movie, they try to crank that up even further, and they're kind of just annoying.
Yeah.
The biggest mistake I think they made was giving them speech.
Yeah, I think you're right. If you literally clip their scenes out, the movie is exactly the same.
So much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so much better.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the Ghoulies like talking? Because that's a big change.
Yeah, I mean, they had them telling jokes, but so this isn't uncommon for kind of movies like this. I remember when I was a kid, I watched a movie, I think it's called Meatballs 4. I don't know, they made this...
with Corey Feldman.
Is he in that one?
That's the one.
So
with
it
Feldman,
says, if you haven't seen it, Meatballs is a franchise of like summer camp movies. And one of those entries, I think it's the 4th one, I remember seeing it on late night TV one day. They find an alien, and the alien kind of just joins the kids, and the alien's kind of just like learning what it's like to be at camp and having fun. And I kind of got the same vibe from this one, that while you didn't like the Ghoulie inclusion, I thought it was okay because they were just like another element of, and you get to go through the emotions of them learning what
college
experience.
Like.
Yeah. So I was like, it's fine.
But I don't think they're handled right.
Okay.
So the Ghoulies talk.
Yeah.
Mark, how did you feel with their voices?
They're goofy and
they're
ridiculous.
fucking awful.
Yeah.
So the Ghoulies, instead of just giving them like voices, they gave them over-the-top cartoonish voices.
So much food all day long, morning, noon, and night. You put a little finger up your John, you know what I'm saying? And your breath all day.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Just leave me alone.
Really beginning to really piss me off. And furthermore, I don't like the way you read all the
Boys, knock it off. Let's take it to a round, schmucks.
Yeah.
It's weird because Ghoulies 3 is an R-rated film, 100%. But they made the Ghoulies sound like they would be like more appropriate for a kids movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they also put in like cartoon sound effects every time the Ghoulies are doing things. They've got like bonk sound effects and shit. And they added in, there's like every time the Ghoulies are on screen, they have like a musical cue, like an audio cue where the soundtrack suddenly is very like playful and almost like a circusy. And it just doesn't really fit the tone of this movie. They feel like they should be in like some crappy kids movie.
Boss, Your driving's making him sick.
I don't think I'm gonna be sick. I shouldn't have had those chili fries.
Oh, yeah.
I need to find the bathroom there.
The chili fries.
Guys, I'm really gonna be sick.
I'm wrong. It's here. No, sorry. It's this way. Oops, my mistake. Where is that job? Now I remember.
They don't shut the fuck up. Every time the Ghoulies, every scene with the Ghoulies, they never stop talking.
They have to fill the air with them talking the whole time. Yeah.
It is a fucking cacophony of noise, and it will drive you insane listening to the fucking Ghoulies.
Luckily, they are in this movie fairly sparingly, but you're right. Yeah, it is. The Ghoulies are definitely a knock on what would otherwise be a better movie if they just weren't in it. Right.
I would have rather, like, I'm not against the idea, because, like, this is the third movie. It's called Ghoulies Go to College. I'm not against the idea of having talking Ghoulies.
Yeah.
I don't think it couldn't work, but don't make them annoying. Don't give them stupid voices.
Yeah.
Don't have them talking nonstop. That to me is like, it's a very cowardly way of doing it. It's like, write smarter jokes for them, because there is some funny, like, shots with the Ghoulies in here. They do some funny things.
Yeah, they're always talking in puns. Like, let's blow this poop stand.
Right, but they aren't good.
No.
Write a couple smart, clever one-liners and then have them say it at the appropriate moments.
Yeah.
Like, a perfect comparison would be Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Leprechaun, he's not just constantly
He's not blabbering the whole time.
the whole time.
Yeah.
And when he does tell jokes, it's usually when he's killed someone and it's like a one-line for a pun.
Yeah.
That's a better way of doing one-liners. Do it that way. Yeah, no, the Ghoulies in this, anytime you use comical music and cartoony sound effects, it's the equivalent of a laugh track. You're trying to tell me where the funny is.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I fucking hate that in movies. It reminds me of, like, remember in Halloween 5, like, there was those two cops that were trying to be, like, comedic relief, and every time they came on screen, they had that weird audio cue that was like circus music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Which really stood out in a movie
It
like
really
that.
stands out. Yeah. So now the Ghoulies in this movie, I do not like. I think it's a misfire. It's a misfire for me. That's why this wasn't my number one.
Yeah.
I like the Ghoulies in 2, where they're just shit stirrers.
Yep. So this is one of
They're
those
annoying.
This is one of those instances where I think, like I said before, if you want to watch one entry, if you can only watch one and you want to get an idea of what Ghoulies is, watch number 2. Watch Justin's favorite. If you want to have a good time watching a movie, it's this one, right?
Or it's the one I said, or it's 2. 2 is also still a good time.
Yeah. There's some
Don't watch 1.
Don't watch. Yeah, you can avoid watching 1. There's some other cameos in this movie.
Oh, please.
That I'm surprised.
Let's hear it. Let's
you
have it
didn't catch.
going. Let's go.
A pre-Scream Matthew Lillard.
Oh, I saved that. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
So I saved it. Yeah.
Okay.
So Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
I think it's Lillard.
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard has a, I believe he's credited. It's his first on-screen appearance in a film, and he has no lines.
He's essentially kind of just a young version of the same character he would go on to play in Scream, like kind of just a goofy.
Yeah, so he is a member of the Beta Zeta Theta House.
Yeah.
He's one of the
good guys. Or
yeah,
something?
no, he's one of the good guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are the good guys.
Yeah.
He's one of the background frat brothers
Yep.
who he's a non-speaking role.
Yep.
He
He's
kind of
there.
just like cheers on and just it's funny to see him pop up. Yeah. So no, I did have that one, and I have one other one.
Yep.
Is it one of the hot chicks? Is that one of the ones?
No, it's not the one I got.
Oh, okay. We're just
Yeah.
welcome
it's
to
full.
Yeah, welcome to Slash Cinema, the show where we just give you cameos in random horror films. One of the hot chicks, Veronica, is played by Hope Marie Carlton, who also played girlfriend in Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Okay. So we have another girlfriend role.
Yep.
Sure.
I think I'm going to say this. Patrick Labyorteaux from Summer School. Summer School is another.
I know what it is, but
as soon as I saw him in this, I'm like, yes, that just reinforces
Makes
what
sense.
this is,
Yeah,
right?
what this is.
Guy that plays Officer Barkus also played
I've seen him in things.
Yeah, I know you're going to recognize as soon as I say this. He played a corrupt cop in RoboCop 2.
Yes, yeah.
That's
He's
right.
the guy that RoboCop fucks up at the arcade.
That's right.
Just like smashes his face into the arcade glass.
So it's funny to see him play a similar
Duffy, Officer Duffy,
That's
I think
right.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He plays
You
a-
are a terrible cop, Officer Duffy.
He smashes his face
into the arcade glass.
So in this one, he's like a goofy cop, and in that one, he's just a corrupt
He's a
cop. So it's
sleazeball.
kind of a
Yeah.
But
He also has one of the funniest lines in the movie. Do you remember what he says?
in this one,
Yeah.
he has a few.
Well, so
yeah.
he goes to one of the sorority houses,
Yeah.
which is where I think it's Erin is her name. It's like Erin's sorority house, and
Oh, yeah.
it's
cringy.
It's funny.
It's just,
He's just such a slime ball in
Yeah.
the scene. So he goes to the sorority house and he's like, "I just want you to know, there's word around campus that you guys are about to be targeted for a panty raid.
yeah.
Probably the best thing for you guys to do is just take all your panties and let me safeguard your
I'll
panties.
hold on to them for you.
It's probably the best thing to do. Like,
I'm here to warn you about the inevitable panty raid tonight.
Oh, right.
Look, if you want to foil the frats, you can lock your windows, you can close the doors. Chances are those guys are going to come in anyway. But if you and the gals were to give me your panties, then I could take them home and keep them real safe, and I'd give them back to you on Monday or Tuesday. Or I'd have them back by Friday.
what?
But it reminds you of the time because you would never get away with a line or a scene like this today. But at the time, it was still kind of acceptable to
Do panty raids? I don't know that you're allowed to do panty raids anymore.
No, exactly right. But late 80s, early 90s was still kind of in the that's acceptable. Not today,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
I'm pretty sure if a security guard on any campus
Yeah.
was to suggest to a sorority house that they leave their panties with him to safeguard for protection, he would be terminated immediately.
that's right.
Which is unfortunate because I think that it was a more fun time when panty raids were a thing, and it was a more fun time when we could have goofball, lovable characters where it's like, he's a bit of a slime ball, but he never crosses the line,
Yep.
so
Yep.
that's okay. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Quite possibly the greatest cameo that I'm surprised you missed this one. Kane Hodder is in this movie.
Yeah, no, I have it.
Oh, you got
I
it.
have
Okay.
it. Yeah, no.
All right.
So, this leads into my next point.
Okay.
We are now, if Ghoulies 2 had any semblance of seriousness to it, which it did,
Yep.
Ghoulies 3 removes all of that.
Throws it all out.
We are in full-on goofball mode.
Yep.
So, within the first 5 minutes of this movie, we have a guy getting hit in the nuts and another guy rolling around in a mop bucket like a Three Stooges bit. The guy in the bucket is an uncredited cameo by Kane Hodder.
Yep.
3-time Slash Cinema alumni, Kane Hodder. 4-time. 4
He's
times.
got to be up there.
I think it's 4 because Wishmaster, Friday, Nightmare. No, not Nightmare. Because that's Ken Kersinger. So 3. I think 3. We've mentioned Kane Hodder a couple times.
I'm
though.
sure he's in an
Yeah,
episode
we're
of,
probably missing
Friday's
another
Nightmare.
one. But Infinite Slash
Yeah.
Cinema alumni, Kane Hodder. Yeah. But that just goes to the tone of this movie. It's full on goofball.
Yeah. He's mopping the stairs outside. Like, who mops outside?
Mark, you need to set up the Three Stooges bit. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I remember thinking, like, what is he actually trying to do here? He's
He could have been
mopping-
trying to mop up, like someone could have puked or something. 'Cause
Maybe.
you couldn't just sweep that.
Yeah, I guess so.
And it's a college campus. Don't question the logic of Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College. Perhaps the best thing this has going for it is the prank week plot setup. It's perfect for this type of movie. A prank week?
Yeah.
That works so well. Rival fraternities going up against each other? That's all fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Debatably, like all of these college comedy movies, most of them have some sort of prank element, But the whole prank war, and they're trying to go after like a prank crown.
Yeah.
That's such a fun idea.
They start it right off at the beginning.
Yes,
That's
they're walking around.
That's basically the plot of the movie.
It literally is. They're walking around and they're seeing all these random pranks are going off on campus. And that's awesome. There's some other fun ones. The inflatable crocodile in Professor Ragnar when he's trying to give the lecture. Like, they put like an inflatable crocodile like in his like podium or something. The golf cart, they put like a sex doll in Barkus's golf cart, and then they just like make it so it's like always driving, and he's gonna like chase after it. There's the slingshot prank when the two guys are like pissing.
Yeah,
and
he makes them pee on the other guy.
He uses the slingshot to make a noise, and the guy like turns, is like, oh, what's that? And he pisses on the guy beside him. It's clever. Prank week. That's awesome. I do have a problem here, though, with the movie. I think the movie made a misstep.
Okay.
And if they had done this, this might have been my number one. Because one of the things I love about 2 is I love that by the end of that movie, the Ghoulies are everybody's problem.
Yeah.
The Ghoulies they're the secondary antagonists, but they become the primary. Hardin, the rich asshole, is the main bad guy until he's not.
Right.
Then now all of a sudden we have the threat of the Ghoulies. And I fucking love that all of the Carnival folk team up. You've got like the fire-breathing guys, like breathing fire at the Ghoulies, and like the one guy has a gun underneath like his traction.
Yeah.
That's awesome. The Carnies versus Ghoulies, that's so fun. They missed the opportunity to have the 2 frat houses team up to go against the larger threat of the Ghoulies. I think that would have made for a better plot, better resolution at the end, and I think it would have incorporated the Ghoulies more effectively.
Yeah.
Because essentially they just kind of show up randomly. It's mostly just shots of them doing things on campus, not interacting with any of the main cast.
Yeah.
They don't interact with them until the end.
Yeah, you're right. Like the Ghoulies don't exactly go to college. Like they don't go to class or anything like that.
No.
So I'm with you. Like if you want to involve them more,
incorporate,
then
them
that's a better way, a good way to do it. I wanted to see them less. So
I mean, I just cut them out of the movie.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you were going to use them better,
if you were going to make a Ghoulies movie, that's a better way to do it.
Well, and they had a scene when they just abandoned this. So there's a scene in the movie where they're in class, and it's Jeremy and Skip are both in the same class. It's Ragnar's class, and Ragnar's like bringing up like pranks that have been happening around college, around campus, and both Skip and Jeremy have a moment where they realize they're not responsible for these pranks.
Like, I didn't do that. Yeah.
And the other guy's also like, I didn't do it either.
And I didn't trash your bike. I didn't trash Barkus's cart. Oh, yeah. And one more thing. I didn't raid your panties. There's somebody else in this picture. Somebody with some answers.
Yeah, like who kidnapped our buddy Wes?
Right.
And who stole the pranking crown? We didn't steal no crown.
Yeah, we didn't kidnap Wes.
The hell you didn't!
The hell you didn't.
See, there's some weird shit going down here, and it's not the Gammas and it's not the BZTs.
That's the moment they could have been like, oh, let's put our differences aside. There's a third party at play here.
Yeah.
And they don't do that. And instead, they take it too far, and then the rival Jeremy, like, he kidnaps Skip and like beats him up, and then his plan is to get Skip arrested.
Yeah. It's a little too
a little too mean-spirited.
Yeah.
Not enough. Wasn't fun and playful enough. Yeah. And that to me, they dropped the ball there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Mark, what else do you want to talk about?
Yeah, it's not perfect, but again, it's fun. If you watch this one, you won't be disappointed spending the time. Again, it's really short. These are all really short, right? So if you want to see one, get some friends together. I would have liked to have seen this in a theater, I think, with a bunch of other people just laughing at the stupidity of what this movie was.
Oh, this should have been a double bill for you, me, and Kevin and Paul. Just Ghoulies 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't really like 2. Well, you have to sit through it. Maybe the rest of us like 2.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Aaron for a second. Yet another character where the main character, yet another example where the male lead and the female lead have no chemistry.
Yeah.
There's just no Aaron's character sucks. So her entire relationship with Skip boils down to Skip lies to her and manipulates her to get laid. And then Aaron keeps falling for this, but then she'll catch Skip in awkward situations, and then she's mad at him for being himself, because we already know Skip's a party animal. And it's like, fuck, guys, just give it up. You guys don't work together. Move on. And then at the end of the movie, after she's broken up with him maybe the third time, she just shows up and forgives him for virtually no reason.
And suddenly she's all in on Skip at that point.
Has
right?
no problem with it. She's like, no, I'm cool with this.
Yeah, it almost feels like they have to have a
love interest.
Yeah,
but
plot.
write it better.
But just
write her better. Don't make her don't make her, if your main character's like, I'm the prince of pranks, and he's like, and he's a part of that whole ecosystem, you can't write a female character that's like, oh, you guys are so immature with your dumb pranks. It's like, and it's not believable at the end where she's like suddenly just won over for no reason. It's like she's won over because they wrote it that way.
Yeah.
It's not believable that her character would have
there
that
was
reaction.
I don't remember there being a reason why she suddenly bought in.
I think the only reason is because she saw Jeremy like essentially almost try to kill Skip. So she was like, well, this guy's pure evil, so I can't be with him.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean you go back to the other guy. It just means you don't.
If anything, you should go for Barkus.
There you go.
Man in uniform.
Yep.
He's got a respectable job.
He's got a career.
He takes it seriously. He's trying to protect your panties.
That's right.
Barkus. I only want to talk about the ending unless you got anything else, Mark.
Nope.
Let's get to the ending. So Professor Ragnar just loses his mind at the end. He just goes insane. And he ties up Aaron for some reason. I didn't quite get why he does this.
Yeah.
He ties her up so that we have a plot device to get Skip to try to go save her. And then Ragnar tries to like stab and kill Skip. I'm like, this is getting this is coming out of nowhere. It's like, okay, why are you trying to murder? It's like his solution to Skip is to kill Skip.
Like we know the classic archetype is that the dean and the head of the they're gonna butt heads, right? That's fine. You don't have to even tell us that, but the escalation to go from that's Skip, I'm gonna fail him, to I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, those damn Beta Zeta Theta boys! I'll get you. I'll get you, Beta Zeta Theta house, by killing you.
It's like in Revenge of the Nerds, they just threatened to take away their house status. Like they didn't
or expel them.
That's right. They didn't want to murder them.
Yeah, and Skip and I believe the frat, they all get expelled anyways. I think. I don't think they ever. No, I think they do.
I mean, because that would go against Skip's like, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm gonna start taking things seriously.
Yeah, but he does get expelled. They get expelled at the end.
Does he?
Yeah, because that's their big. Remember, Mookie and Skip have like a falling out because Skip's like, guys, we're gonna if we don't fix this, we're gonna get expelled. And Mookie's like, man, you're turning your back on the prank war. Remember, they have that little falling out.
Right, but I thought they
no, I'm pretty sure
turned that around.
I think the movie just wants you to forget, and it's they all got reinstated. I don't know. So then Skip grabs the Ghoulies Tales comic book, and because he has the comic book, he can control the Ghoulies.
Yep.
He instructs the Ghoulies to attack Ragnar, causing the Ghoulies and Ragnar to fuse into a green goop before being reborn as a hybrid super ghoulie, which is it's basically Kevin McCarthy with a large face of a ghoulie prosthetic on his chest.
Yep.
And I think they might have given him ghoul hands.
If you look, I believe it's the same character on the front of the comic book.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool little connection. And then he shows up at the frat house and attacks Aaron and Skip. And then Skip just flushes the comic book, which magically flushes Ragnar.
Yeah.
I
mean, how else are you going to end something like that?
I do find it very funny, though. I don't know if you caught this. So, Professor Ragnar is like, I don't want any of those pranks, you young punks. Do you know, when he turns into the super ghoulie and he storms the frat house, did you catch what he's wearing?
Does he have the crown on?
Yeah, he's
Does
wearing
he?
the prank crown, and I'm like, what? Does this suddenly have meaning to you? Why are you wearing this? Like, that's an odd choice, but okay. And so then Beta, Zeta, Theta, the rest of the house show up and are like, hey, Skipper, the judges voted and BZT won the crown.
Yeah.
What judges?
Yeah.
Who is judging this? How do you judge a prank contest? Fuck all that.
How do you win?
Yeah. Whatever. Forget that. Mookie and Skip make up. Skip dons the prank king crown and declares, let's party.
Let's party!
End of movie.
Yep.
Perfection.
Piece de resistance.
Should this be how every movie ends?
Yeah. Party!
Let's party! The amount of films that have that "let's party" line where when music kicks in, it's just it's amazing.
Freeze frame credits start coming up.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, and everybody's just kind of you know, the music they're dancing to probably doesn't match the credits music,
right.
but it doesn't matter. It's awesome. Yeah, I do love the ending for how dumb it is. But I just find it funny. There's like the prank contest. I wish they had fleshed that out a little bit so it wasn't just such a last minute, hey, we won.
Yeah.
It's like we kind of needed to know a little bit more on how that works.
Like they want the movie to end on a good news high note, right?
Right.
So they're like, how can we do that? I don't know. Resolve the prank contest. You win.
You
right?
win. You
But-
guys win.
but-
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say about Ghoulies 3 Ghoulies?
The only thing I'll say is Kevin McCarthy, thank you very much for leaning into this so heavily. I love that you played this role. You play the same character in every movie you're in, but
he's really chewing the scenery in
Yeah,
this one.
yeah.
That ending where he's in that prosthetic, I thought, they got you to do that, huh?
but you know what?
You were in Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah,
Like
you were in some like serious stuff, but
art.
Ghoulies 3. But you know what? On the flip side, thank you for not thinking that you were better than this and having a lot of fun with it. Because yeah,